Number one rule: never take a gift or anything, I don't even care if it's food, from the enemy. Once you have figured out that someone was jealous of you or their life, and someone was very envious of you, and they had so much anger towards you for no reason, and for all these years you try to figure out, like, what did I do to this person for this person to be so angry at me? But let me tell you something. You never, ever take a gift from an enemy. I don't care if you knew that person for years, okay? I don't care if you just met that person. Once you find out that that person is jealous of you and envious of you and have so much anger and animosity towards you, you don't take nothing from them. They could be putting anything on it. They could be putting witchcraft, curses, bad spells, bad prayers against your food or against the gift that they're ready to give to you, and smiling in your face. See, I don't need no happy birthdays or nothing, but y'all see this right here? I have an older sister. She never liked me ever since I was a kid. But fast forward, she gave me this gift for my birthday before she was thinking about, buying me cake. And I looked at her and I said, I don't want anything from you. It's fine. You could just say happy birthday to me even though I know you don't like me. But that's what I said in my head, even though I know you don't like me. So she gave me this sandwich, and here it is. See this? I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want anything that a person have to give to me. Okay, I don't care if it's a freaking carpet. I don't care if it's a gift, like a furniture gift. Don't give it to me. Because one thing about people, y'all gotta understand. Some people, I'm not gonna say all, some people that have so much anger and jealousy towards you, their minds in their hands is a very powerful weapon. A mind is a very dangerous thing. You don't know what somebody is thinking in their head. And people could be casting bad prayers, bad curses upon your food, putting evil eyes against your food, just staring at your food, saying an evil prayer towards it. And that's why it's important that anything that we buy to eat, that we have to pray over it. We have to ask Jesus to protect our food and to cover it with the Holy Spirit and to block out every evil prayer, to block out every evil eye that people have said upon our food. See, people don't have to do much. People could just stare at the food that you have, and then you're wondering why you can't lose weight. You're wondering why you have bad health. See, my issue is that when I was a kid, ever since I was growing up, I had a mind of my own. I would let, my parents tell me what to do, and my teachers or whatever. But growing up as a kid, I always had a mind of my own at the end of the day. I always thought of my own mind and what I really wanted to do and what made me happy. And see, my family noticed that. And ever since then, my family would try to take control of me as much as possible. And the reason why I'm saying this video today is because your family could be putting bad spells, bad curses, bad prayers against anything that they give you, or even against your food. Like, for example, my whole family know that I don't eat like them. See, half of my family, they eat a lot of sugar. That's why half of them got diabetes, whatever you want to call it. And half of the people on my mother's side of the family, they are very huge. Not judging, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking facts. They like 400 pounds, 500, 600 pounds. They very heavy, okay? And one thing about family like that, they want you to be just like them. They want you to get fat just like them. They want you to get diabetes just like them. They want you to think the same way they want you to think the same way how they think. They want you to operate how they operate. That's the thing. And when your family feel like you have a mind of your fucking own, they start getting angry. So I told her, I said, oh, you don't gotta buy me no birthday cake, even though tomorrow's my birthday. Oh, you don't gotta buy me nothing. Just say happy birthday, I appreciate it. I mean, I don't really need no one to say happy birthday to me, because all my life, I basically was a loner. I never really had friends. I never really, to this day, I never really had a true relationship. I'm just always on my own. And God wants me to be alone. God wants me to be a loner. I'm destined to be a loner. That is my life. And I don't see any problem with it. I'm good. As long as I have my snacks, as long as I need to do what I gotta do, and as long as you put on my little TV shows, I'm good. I don't need nobody to stand beside me in order to feel like, oh, I need company in order to not feel alone. That's the thing. See, one thing about my family, they want me to be just like them. That's the problem. And this is the problem with other families. I have seen it. This is why I remember not too long ago, I think it was last year, even though that is kind of long ago, but I was in the library, and some guy put like a flash driver in my computer and didn't tell me. He tried to he knew I was like writing a resume, because I always go there, and he tried to like take my information of where I live at. And I'm sitting here trying to delete it, and he's hurrying up trying to snatch the flash driver out to gather my information on the flash driver. So lucky I deleted everything on time. But other than that, fast forward, after I finished my resume and I'm, ready to walk out the library, a lady had a fucking attitude with me for no reason. I'm just being nice to her. I see this little kid. She looks like she could be about, let's say, 4 years old. Her older sister looked like, I could tell that was the older sister because she was heavier than her. She looked like she could be about 10 years old. And her sister was reading a book. And she took her fist and she hit her sister. She hit her sister in the face. She popped her sister in the mouth. And her little baby sister started crying. I seen the demon in that kid. See, one thing we gotta understand here, this is a battle every day that we're fighting. This is not a joke. People will really, really take advantage of you. That's the problem. I remember one day, I was like about 13. And the same older sister that came today, trying to control my life. Oh, we're gonna buy you a birthday cake. Oh, you don't eat sugar? I said no. Oh, we're gonna buy you a pound cake then. I'm looking at her like, you dumb bitch. Pound cake still has sugar in it. I'm not eating it. I'm worrying about my health, and that sugar is fucking up my mind. I'm trying to stay sane. I'm trying to stay sober. Okay? So she comes in the house after she buys the sandwich, because I told her, sugar, just buy me a sandwich. But as you can see, I threw it away. I don't trust anything from an enemy. She comes in after I told her, I said, no, you could just buy me like a Pepsi. She comes in with a fucking 2-liter fucking Pepsi. Didn't I tell you I don't eat sugar like that? Why'd you buy me a 2-liter Pepsi? You see? Because that's a trap from the enemies. It's like they put in witchcraft on you. I mean, don't let witchcraft scare you. All you gotta do is laugh at that shit and ask God for protection and cover you with the Holy Spirit, and ask God for the full armor of God to cover you from head to toe with the full armor of God. And you good. And just laugh it off and go about your business and continue doing what you gotta do. But I seen something in my sister's eyes when she first came in. She was looking in my room, and I know how to read people very well. Because growing up, you know, even when I was in foster care, I was a very quiet little girl. I was very, very quiet. And people used to ask me all the time, Tracy, why are you so quiet? Like, you just sit back quiet. You're so silent. You just sitting back observing people. That's because that's me. I've always been like that. I'm quiet. I'm my own business. I observe people from a distance because I want to see where you coming from. So, I was observing her, and it looked like she was saying, "Oh, you're gonna live with your mother forever. You're not gonna be nothing." And I'm looking at her like, "Oh, okay, but you don't know that. You don't know what I got in my head. You don't know what I'm finna do with my life. You don't know that. And clearly is not anyone's business. So therefore, she's using my niece as a fucking tool. Once again, you know, she's using my niece as a fucking puppet. Cause she want my niece to be just like her. So she's sitting there, my niece sitting there, and my niece is giving me hints like, "Oh, I got my eyebrows done, And I was like, wait a minute, today I went to get my eyebrows done. Then she's like showing me like other signs, like my niece was acting a little bit weird. But you know, that's my niece and I love her at the end of the day. So she's just a kid. I'm not gonna blame kids as kids. I'm not gonna sit there and take my frustration out on the kid. It is what it is. But what I will do is I will blame it on the adult, because see, the thing is that gang stalking goes further. Some of these people that's gang stalking you, they also use their kids to also gang stalk you to get information from you. Okay? And you know, it's just the attitudes, it's just the facial expressions, you know, that the fact that I know how to read people very well, and I know who's faking it. See, they always try to ruin your fucking day. They want you to be angry. They want you to be mad. I'm looking at her like tomorrow's my birthday. I don't want you here. I'm looking at my older sister like the time when you used to live here, you used to bully me all the time. A stranger from the street came in a fucking house and fucking tormented my fucking mind. She tormented me. But then again, no one gives a fuck, because every time when Tracy says something that's bothering her, I'm over exaggerating, or I should sit down and shut the fuck up because it's not that serious. But let me go in somebody's house and fucking torment their fucking teenage daughter, then it would be a problem. Then you would see me with a black eye, my face all scratched up, I would be fucked up within a second, right? But when somebody do it to me, then everything is fine, everything is okay, when it's not. See, that's the problem. And the thing is here, I'm looking at her like, you remember that, not holding grudges, but another example, I didn't even get to finish it. She bought me a nameplate when I was like 12, 13 years old. It had my name on it. And it got broken because I broke it by accident. I was sleeping. And she gonna sit there and say, I take it to the shop and I have them fix the nameplate for you and I give it to you back within like a week or 2 weeks or whatever. So I'm like, all right, fine. So I'm thinking, I'm finna go to school again with my nameplate, you know, I got my name on the chain. You know, like, I'm just happy, excited, you know, kid being a kid. And, you know, all of a sudden, she never brings it back to me. So here's how it goes, y'all. These gang stalkers want to be just like y'all. They want to take y'all fucking identity. They want to do everything that y'all fucking do. Every fucking thing. I chopped my fucking hair off and went fucking natural. Now she cut her hair off and went fucking natural. But I'm looking at her like, but when I was a kid and I got put in foster care with my aunt, wasn't you, when I was telling you as a kid, I don't want my hair perm, I want to see my natural hair. I want my natural hair to grow long and healthy, you know, and blossom as a flower, you know, as it possibly can. And you put a fucking perm in my hair and set it in for like 20 to 30 minutes and all my damn hair fell out and you were sitting there fucking laughing. I think I left it in for too long. It's jealousy. See, y'all don't understand. I would tell y'all more, I think y'all do, but I would tell y'all more stories on how deep this fucking jealousy goes. I had someone in the fucking waiting room at the foot doctor that tried to take my fucking identity. The dermatologist came out and the dermatologist was like, oh, Tracy Jenkins. And she gets up from the fucking chair and says, oh, I'm Tracy Jenkins. And she was about to walk in the room right with him. But see, one thing about us, people that's like chosen ones, or like people that's being targeted individuals, even though we might stay to ourselves and mind our business and be a loner, but at the end of the day, we are still popping. We are still popular. We might be loners, but then again, we are still popular. We might not think that we popular, but we is. So this is how I know it was fucking popping. When the dermatologist looked at her, he was like, you ain't no fucking Tracy Jenkins. He didn't say the F word, but he was just looking at her like she was crazy. He was like, you ain't no Tracy Jenkins. I mean, you could never look like her. You could never be her. So I got up from the chair and I was just like, why would you pretend like you're me? So the lady starts cursing me out. Oh, I fucked you up, da 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 da. I'm looking at her like, why? Because my name got caught and now you're trying to take my fucking identity and be me? So now you're mad at me because I'm calling you out on your bullshit. That's a narcissist. That's a narcissist. But y'all see, they even try to do that shit on your birthday. And I don't wish this shit on my worst enemy. Like, I'm sitting here trying to chill by myself on my birthday, go out on my birthday, and they sitting here trying to collect information about me. Like, she's sitting there saying like, oh, what is you gonna do on your birthday? I was about to tell her what I was about to do for my birthday, but something in my soul just shut my mouth. Something was like, Tracy, don't tell her what you finna do for your birthday, because number one, you don't know if she gonna set you up or have other people to watch you and follow you where you going. So I'm like, all right, I won't do that. But it's just the crazy fucking part, because jealousy goes so deep that these people want you even mad on your own birthday. The day that you was fucking born. It's fucking sad. It's really sad. But I'm not going to let that get me down, because at the end of the day, these are just tactics from the enemy to put you in the trap. These are just tactics from the enemy to just take your gloriness away. And you cannot let these enemies take your gloriness away. So that's why every day you have to pray. Be prayed up. And don't take anything from these enemies. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Y'all just saw me throw away the sandwich. See, that's the thing. Even my own mother is fucking jealous of me. Even my own fucking mother. It's fucking sad. One day I told my mother, I said, I want to quit sugar. I don't want to eat sugar. I don't want to eat sugar anymore, or whatever. Then now, it's too dark. But now all of a sudden, it's like, every day, my mother, she keep feeding me sugar, and I keep telling her to stop doing that to me. They want control over you. That's what they want. And when people is mad because they cannot gain control over you, they're going to go behind your back and talk shit about you. They're going to tell people your whereabouts. They are going to have people team up against you. They're going to have other people to stalk you and be monitoring spirits, whatever you want to call it. What I mean is like spying on you to watch your every move, to watch where you're going, even to your own fucking appointments. Y'all, I see it all the time. They think that I don't know that I'm being watched, but deep down inside, I know that I'm being watched. You know what I'm saying? Even as a woman, they would try to set you up with these men to try to get you pregnant, to fuck up your career, to fuck up what you wanted to do with your life. You cannot trust these fucking people. You cannot trust a damn fucking soul out here. Because once you trust a fucking soul out here, whether it's I don't care if it's a man or a woman, I don't care if it's a friend, I don't care if it's a family member, once you start trusting a damn motherfucking soul, you're gonna end up looking dumb. You're the one that's gonna fall into the trap of the enemy, and you do not want to fall into the trap of the enemy, because I'm telling y'all, it is not nice, and it is not a good feeling. It is depressing. It is embarrassing. That's what it feels like. She's sitting there getting angry at me for no reason, and I'm sitting here in the house minding my own damn business, trying to get ready for my birthday tomorrow so I get to go out and do what I want to do. But clearly it's nobody fucking business. You can look at me all you want like that. You can look at my room all you want like that. Like, oh, she's not gonna make it. You don't fucking know that, bitch. You don't fucking know that. All the fucking times where I was like, oh, I want to do this when I was growing up and no one ever fucking supported me. Even my own fucking social worker left me in the fucking mud. She left me in the fucking dirt and fucking stomped me out. I'm telling y'all, these people will fuck up y'all head. They will fuck it up. That's why it is important to stay sane. That's why it is important to stay level-headed. Don't let these people get into your fucking mind. That's what they want. They want to screw up your head so you get to think of sick things. Get to think negative. Start speaking negative into your life, and you don't want to do that. You want to start speaking positively in your life. You want to start doing good things in your life. You want to be kind. You want to be beautiful. Man, you want to be handsome. You want to do things that's righteous, that's right, and walk in the footsteps of God. And don't let these people take you off your purpose. And the crazy thing is, that's what I was telling my niece. I had a good talk with her. I had a good talk with her. Someone's following me, y'all. See what I'm saying? And my mother took my fucking pepper spray and threw it out. And it's supposed to be for my protection. See what I'm saying? I have a guy. This is why, most importantly, I fucking cover my fucking body up. That's why I walked away from the corner, because he was sitting right there fucking watching me. I don't know if he tried to holler at me, but get the fuck away from me. I'm not a prostitute. I mean, I'm not trying to judge. It is what it is. Make your money how you trying to make your fucking money. But I'm not one, and get the fuck away from me. See, and I don't even have my pepper spray. And that's something, again, that my mother took away from me. And threw it away. See, that's the thing. That's when you facing these situations, or if you're going through the same thing that I've been through, or going through the same thing that I'm going through, whatever, this is what they do, and it's a name for them. It is called narcissistic fucking people. They don't care about other people's feelings. They look at other people as fucking objects. They take away your protection, things that's supposed to fucking protect you. And this is why this summer I am not showing my skin. And this is why I've always wear a sweater, or always wear like a big, see, as you can see, I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. This is why. Family that's closest to you are fucking jealous. They are jealous of you. Stay away. Anything that they give to you, I don't even give a fuck. If they say, oh, I put a lot of time, I put a lot of TLC, tender love and care into this gift just to give it to you, do not take it. See, I should have threw it in here. I should have threw it in there. Don't take it. I don't care. Because guess what? They have so much of negativity. And they have so much of negativity that once their hands touch whatever they're about to give you, it's going to affect your mind, body, and soul. They are evil people. They are never going to change. And guess what? They are very victim-minded. Victim-minded people, they do not change their mindset for nobody. Because, see, they hold grudges and come back to your face, even though you're leaving them alone and you don't want to be bothered. But then again, somehow, they still want to fucking bother you. You could be minding your own business, and then they come again. It's fucking crazy. But I'm about to end this. I'm just telling y'all, don't take anything that these people give to y'all. Okay? I don't even care if it's brand new or if it just came out of a store. Don't take it. Don't. And most importantly, jealous people will always fuck up your purpose in life. Don't let them do that. Don't. Whatever you do. I don't care if you gotta pray, write in a journal, exercise, do one of your hobbies to get your mind off of them, get it off. See, because what they also fucking do, y'all, they tamper with your food. I even had my older brother did it to me. They tamper with your food. That's how jealous and sick-minded they are. I remember my mother bought me ice cream. I told her I wanted vanilla ice cream. My mother bought it for me. She puts it in the freezer, okay? Now, my brother goes in the bathroom, because I remember I told my mother, I was like, why would you buy me the pint size? Because, you know, the other people, they live in here and I don't want them to tamper with my stuff. So my mother was like, oh, I forgot, da. I'm like, okay, fine. So she puts my vanilla ice cream in the freezer. My brother goes in the bathroom and he throws up. After he throws up, he didn't even wash his hands, no nothing. See, that's how disgusting they are. He goes straight to the kitchen. After he goes straight to the kitchen, he digs in my fucking ice cream. So I said, okay, because I remember I heard the freezer open. So I'm like, oh, okay, he probably took like something out the freezer. Oh, it's not that serious. Fast forward. It was about the next day. I went to get my ice cream out the freezer. And when I opened it up, it smelled like throw up. And then in my mind, I was like, oh, that's probably how the ice cream smell, you know, silly me. And I'm like, oh, that's probably how the ice cream smell. Probably that's how the freezer smell. It's probably just affecting how the ice cream smell. But I took a few scoops of vanilla ice cream into my bowl. And when I kept eating it, the strong, potent taste of throw up just kept increasing in my mouth. And I spit it out and I had to brush my teeth like 3 times. I had to brush my tongue and everything. They tamper with your food. See, they even do this shit in grocery stores and supermarkets where you buy food. I see it all the time. Buy food and they just keep staring at your food. They just keep staring at it. It's staring at it. If you think that shit is normal, it's not. Because nobody should ever, I don't care who it is, nobody should ever keep staring at your food. You know, because you know why they doing that? Because they pray evil prayers against your food. It's an evil eye. They probably telling the fucking devil like, oh, hey, I don't want her to have good health, so she eat this food, make her gain weight. But let me tell you something, how good God is. My mother fed me a lot of sugar for like 2-3 months, non-stop. I even told my mother about it. I was like, stop doing that. And the sugar that she kept feeding me over and over again, it made me so sick that when I had, if you're not ready for this, log off. I had my menstruation and I threw up. I was aching in pain. My pain was so severe at everything. I had diarrhea at everything. I was throwing up like fucking crazy. Now, I had to take like 4 pills. Yeah, I had to take 2 Tylenols and 2 Motrins. And the pain stopped in like an hour and a half. So my mother comes to so I go to my mother and I told her that I didn't feel well. I had severe pain because of all the sugar, stuff like that. And I cleaned up everything. So, and I sanitized everything. So my mother sits here and say, oh, what you want from the store? You want some candy, you know, like some sugar? And I'm looking at my mother and I told her, I said, stop feeding me that. You know it's making me sick. You know it's having me bound up on the floor. What is you doing? Putting witchcraft on me? Sometimes my mother stare at my body, or she would stare at my face, or she would start poking, like if she's staring at my face, she'd start poking her face. Or if she would stare at my body, she would start poking at like what she's staring at. All of this is witchcraft, manipulation. That's why I say be safe. And that's why I say when people is jealous of you, they will do anything. They will fuck with your health. They will fuck with your mental. These people don't give a shit about you. Okay? So that's why I say you gotta be very, very, very careful and cautious of envious people. When they are jealous of you, they will do anything to fuck up your whole life. They might even fucking kill you. Okay? And with jealous people, I'm sorry, I'm not to say you're a weak person, but with jealous people, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. The only way you're going to win is if you pray to God. So after 3 months when she kept feeding me all that damn sugar, look how good God is. So after 3 months, she kept feeding me all that sugar, right? She kept feeding me all that sugar non-stop. It just kept going and going. You know why? Because she want my teeth to be out, just like her. She want me to look raggedy, just like her. But that didn't happen. My teeth started aching, and I go to the dentist. And you know, lucky it was on May 2nd. So the dentist was like, what's the problem? So I told her, and I was like, no, I just eat a lot of sugar, and my teeth is hurting, and I'm scared it might come out. Long story short, she was like, oh, you ain't got no cavities. Everything is perfect. It's just built up. Let me just clean that a little bit. Just make sure, you know, you floss. I said, okay, fine. See how good God is? The only way you're going to win towards these people is with Jesus Christ. But other than that, you're not going to win. Keep fighting, arguing, going back and forth, bickering and arguing with these fucking people. You're not going to fucking win. Because at the end of the day, these jealous people is going to go to these other people and tell them things about you. And be like, oh, she did this or he did that to me. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to believe it. So the only way is that you pray for them. Okay? And I know it might sound odd, but yeah, pray for them. Pray for your protection. Pray for discernment, because it is real out here and it is not a fucking joke. Because the closest one to you will really do it to you. Have a good night. Have a good day, I mean. I'm ending this. So just be careful, y'all. Have a good rest of your day.